Hello guys, welcome to the video. Welcome aboard the 1726 Trans-Pennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. Well, it's Sheffield anyway, but this is for Liverpool.
This is the 1726 service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Grimsby Town, Heyborough, Barnetby, Scunthorpe, Doncaster, Meadowhall, Sheffield, Stockport, Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Oxford Road, Birchwood, Warrington Central, Warrington West, Liverpool South Parkway and Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Grimsby Town. For your safety and security, this train is fitted with CCTV. Please keep your belongings with you or in sight at all times. And if you notice anything suspicious, please speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Yeah, this is our train back to Chesterfield, 1726 to Sheffield. So join me as I'm navigating my way back to Chesterfield after a couple of days at Cleethorpes due to the air show. So on the 185 140. This was supposed to be 185.151. Diesel, there was no diesel on the other unit, so unfortunately this has got to, well, unfortunately this has got air conditioning over aircon on this service. So obviously this coach doesn't, you will not see this coach open until it gets to Doncaster due to the short platform. So basically every station on this service.
Some stations on this route have short platforms. Any customers for Grimsby Town and Scunthorpe should move forward to the next coach to leave the train.
Yeah, Grimsby Town and Scunthorpe front 5 coaches. Gets even shorter after Manchester.
Any customers for Heyborough and Barnetby should move forward by 2 coaches to leave the train.
So we're just on the 1726 service back to Chesterfield. So I enjoy that, the fact I'm navigating now back to Doncaster. Grimsby Town, Haven, Scunthorpe. Grimsby Town, Haven, Barnetby, Scunthorpe. So the next stop for this coach is Doncaster. Then it will be Doncaster, then Sheffield, due to the coach in this, the doors in this coach not able to open because of the short platform. So we're just going back to Chesterfield. This is our train back. So we'll try and not to have foot west. No, foot west.
We'll shortly be arriving at Grimsby Town. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required if exiting this station.
So all my energy has gone. That's what's on called actually. Energy.
Due to a short platform, the doors of this coach will not open. Please move forward to the next coach if you wish to leave the train.
If anyone supports Manchester United, you must also not be on this service because you are a criminal. So basically this is the 1726 for Liverpool Lime Street.
If you have any customers wishing to leave the train here at Grimsby and you are sat in the very rear coach, then you will need to move forward.
Yeah, so that's due to the short platform. So this service has had 3 coaches on, but does not fit any platforms until Doncaster. So basically, I feel like an idiot. Well, to be fair, this company must feel like an idiot because the coaches don't open to Doncaster. This is basically a Doncaster coach only for Doncaster, Sheffield, Manchester, Stockport, Manchester, and Liverpool. So they're not calling. Well, the others calling 5 coaches, not calling it Sheffield. Well, I think 5 coaches don't call it Sheffield. It's got 1 coach platform, so I mean there'll be a coach. Too short.
This is Grimsby Town.
Too late to say the short platform. They should have moved on.
This is a Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Hayborough.
To be fair, not lying, that woman on EMR is probably better than him. The announcer on EMR is probably better than him because he's not that formal. He's probably better off getting another person. The announcement is not so great compared to EMR woman. But to be fair, the woman on EMR is famous. And this is fortune. So what I'm going to do is put cameras on. I'm going to put cameras down here. So just waiting here, 17:26, coming a little bit late. Supposed to be going at 36, not doing too bad. So what we've got to do is catch this to Sheffield, then catch the last Peterborough. The last Peterborough East Midlands Railway 158806 back to Chesterfield. We've got to catch an EMR 158 back to Chesterfield. So 158806. Well, not 158889, unfortunately. That's the beast train. For my energy. Unfortunately, the best train. Oh, it's 158866, 158783, 785, 158773, 158806. I've got in the bid, I was going to say.
This is a Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Hayborough, Barnardby, Scunthorpe, Doncaster, Meadowhall, Sheffield, Stockport, Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Oxford Road, Birchwood, Warrington Central, Warrington West, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Hayborough.
Hayborough. Yeah, so this has got aircon. Transpennine Express with a 28.
Some stations on this route have short platforms. Any customers for Hayborough and Barnardby should move forward by 2 coaches to leave the train. Any customers for Scunthorpe should move forward to the next coach to leave the train.
I feel really terrible. That coach train can only fit in Doncaster. Well, it's like sometimes when you send 6 coaches on EMR to Norwich, you can only get 5 coaches at Thetford. And again, that's the reason why they don't like sending 170s together. It's because the platform at Thetford is the problem with 5 coaches. Well, it's not so bad if you had a 3 car and a 2 car. It's just if you have 6 coaches, the train is useless. So it's like before, East Midlands Railway tried for double 170s, doubling 170s between Crewe and Lincoln, so that's failed. And that's no longer a thing because when you get to Nottingham, it's this coach what won't open until Lincoln Central. Well, so that's to scrap the 5-car version of the train to Lincoln. Occasionally you do get cars 222. So at least this has got air conditioning. Using all me energy, all me energy. So should have downloaded some videos all trains cancelled at Glasgow Central due to obstruction on the tracks. Bullshit. The reason I'm saying that is because I've never seen a train that dumb. What do you call a HST what stops on platform 7 at Sheffield? You call it hey. That's pair of HST power cars leaving platform 7. Again, that's a joke platform at Sheffield because they can only do it 5 coaches. So it normally gets 2 158, a 170 and a 170, a 3-car or 2-car or 2-car and a 2-car together. This is Healing, right coach, Healing Centre, Haber. Then we go past Ulsterbury, so that one's 185, what's on the platform at Great Cleethorpes was doing a later East Midlands Railway service to Barton, so using a TPE 185 on the East Midlands service. Yeah. You don't need 3 coaches, you only need 2, but that's the idea anyway, using that on an East Midlands service. Before, they did used to operate the class 153s on EMR. East Mid Northern used to operate the Barton line between Barton and Humber. Then the operator of East Midlands Railway took over the Barton service. Well, at the time using class 1 single car class 153s before being replaced due to not requiring the back comfort standard of the legislation. That was replaced with the they were replaced with the 156s with great access in the which was refitted to PSV compliant, PRS compliant, Prim compliant 156s for the Barton service. But now the since 2023, none of the EMR no longer have 156s. So now it's the 158s, the Meridians and the 170s. So on the EMR, The regional fleet is a mix of 158s and new one centres of all engine service. You've got the the Meridian thing. You've got the Meridian on services between London and all that, but are operating a brand new service from Sheffield to a new Cleethorpes service from Nottingham to Cleethorpes.
Do you have any customers wishing to leave the train at Hayborough and you are sat in the rear two coaches of the train and you will need to move forward? So that's any customers wishing to leave the train at Hayborough. If you are sat in the rear two coaches, then please move forward.
Anyone supports Sheffield United? No. So the only people on this coach is basically everybody's got a short platform. Scunthorpe, Doncaster. Then Doncaster fit 6 coaches. Motherwell will go back to.
We'll shortly be arriving at Hayborough. Please mind the step down from the train onto the platform.
Due to the short platforms, the doors in the rear 2 coaches will not open at this station. If you are leaving the train here, please leave from the front 4 coaches. The rear 2 coaches will not open.
Due to a short platform, the doors of this coach will not open. Please move forward by 2 coaches if you wish to leave the train.
Should be an EMR. So this is what I mean here at Hayborough. Although the doors in the rear 2 coaches are off the platform, but look where the rear 2 coaches are currently at. The platform is 2.
This is Hayborough. The next stop will be Barnetby.
Also, when Jacob rings, ask him what he wants from you.
So I'm going to my downloads for musics. Yeah, and that's going to have a problem with the level crossing as well, because the coaches in that went open. That's going to have coaches. That level crossing is going to be winding up. It's winding the level crossing up. There's trains.
This is a service to Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Barnetby. Due to a short platform at the next station, the doors of this coach will not open. Please move forward by 2 coaches if you wish to leave the train.
wishing to leave the train at Barnaby and you are sat in the rear two coaches, then please move forward. So once again, that's any customers wishing to leave the train at Barnaby. If you are sat in the rear two coaches, then please move forward.
They're always in America, aren't they? That's right, now we've got
We'll shortly be arriving at Barnaby. Due to a short platform, the doors of this coach will not open. Please move forward by 2 coaches if you wish to leave the train. This is Barnaby. The next stop will be Scunthorpe.
Right, Abra and Barnaby. So normally on this is where the East Midlands Railway train go to Lincoln. EMR trains run to Lincoln, so they'll go to Market Place. This carries on to Scunthorpe and Doncaster.
This is a service to Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Scunthorpe. Due to a short platform at the next station, the doors of this coach will not open. Please move forward to the next coach if you wish to leave the train.
So yeah, basically Haircon works on the 185. Which again is not a good thing about it. The aircon work. First about over 20 years old. Oh, over 20 years it says. I think this is 18551. The other one got swapped because it had no diesel in it. That's had no diesel. That's one out of diesel, so yeah, that's my new hat. So basically we are near Scunthorpe. So I'm just watching this. Welcome to my Jaguar. So I can't wait to do that one day. I can't wait to try that on there, one of the two. A electric Enviro 400 MMC EV, which is an electric bus.
We'll shortly be arriving at Scunthorpe. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as the...
Any customers wishing to leave the train at Scunthorpe and you are sat in the very rear coach of the train, then please make your way forward. So once again, that's any customers wishing to leave the train at Scunthorpe. If you are sat in the very rear coach, then please move forward.
This is Scunthorpe. This is a Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Doncaster. This is a Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Doncaster, Meadowhall, Sheffield, Stockport, Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Oxford Road, Birchwood, Warrington Central, Warrington West, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Doncaster.
Sit down on that train. 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 Sit down on that train.
So Doncaster now.
Emily, say baby brother. Don't do that. Say baby brother. Right, in a minute, everyone. Are we bringing Buggy in? Back down here? Say. No, it's baby brother. Say baby brother.
We'll shortly be arriving at Doncaster. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required if exiting this station.
We'll be going off at this time. Hold on.
Right, Scarlett, you going any other?
Not that way. We're going off this way. Alright? Yeah. There we go.
How many
There
minutes
we go.
is it?
Fence up.
Right.
We're gonna fence it up.
When he's like going this way,
We're gonna fence
he's gonna fall that way.
It's got holes. It's got holes.
I'm on the fucking phone with you, you swearing. Oh, you just only shout and swear, you don't even say a word.
This way up. This way.
Oh, you haven't got much there.
Hold on.
This is Doncaster.
You ready?
This is a Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Line Street. The next stop will be Meadowhall.
You there?
So we're at Doncaster now. So we drew out 1841. 1841. We're going to think we're 1838 or 1841. But I'm pretty sure we're 1841 for Sheffield. So we're just at Doncaster now anyway. A couple of minutes, then we go to Sheffield. So what the plan is to do is get to Sheffield for 1911, have half an hour break at Sheffield, then we get the in 1937 Peterborough, so that'd be a class 158, so it's just a single 158, 806 I believe is the train to Peterborough. So that will run all the way to Sheffield, Chesterfield, Dartford, Manganville, Nottingham, Rantham and Peterborough. We go off at Chesterfield, but the service runs always as far as Peterborough. Again, that's the reason why the night before the last one to Norwich went down with a single set. Not only due to the short platform of Thetford allowing the 5 coaches to accommodate, we're were 5 coaches, but at the same time, you don't. So normally, if the East Coast Main Line, or normally up north, if the line is closed between Nottingham, Brentwell, between Peterborough and Norwich, the night before you only send 3 units down. So basically, a service with 2 coaches, another service behind with 2 coaches, then the last one you divide the 3-car train into. You divide the 6-car train into 3. You divide it at Nottingham, so you send the last one down with a single 170. For on a Sunday, the last one down to Norwich used to be operated by a single 158 back in the day. The last service for Norwich used to be operated by a 158. So yeah, so unfortunately I can't get any music because the train is absolutely. So yeah.
Welcome to this TransPennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street, calling at Meadowhall, Sheffield, Stockport, Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Oxford Road, Birchwood, Warrington Central, Warrington West, Liverpool South Parkway, and Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Meadowhall.
So this TransPennine Express Wi-Fi is useless gun anyway. Might get some Wi-Fi at Sheffield so we can listen to some music whilst on the platform and talk. Hopefully the 158 has Wi-Fi. To be fair, I'm hoping I'm not.
For your safety and security, this train is fitted with CCTV. Please keep your belongings with you or in sight at all times. If you notice anything suspicious, please speak to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. If you see it, say it and we'll sort it.
Some stations on this route have short platforms. Any customers for Meadowhall should move forward by 2 coaches to leave the train.
Jen.
Do I have any customers wishing to leave the train at Meadowhall and you are sat in the rear two coaches of the train? Then you will need to move forward. So once again, that's any customers wishing to leave the train at Meadowhall. If you are sat in the rear two coaches, then please move forward.
Due to a short platform, the doors of this coach will not open. Please move forward by 2 coaches if you wish to leave the train. This is Meadowhall. This is a TransPennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Sheffield.
I believe that is the 1857 for Scarborough, yes it is. all good. It's on the floor.
This is a Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Line
Leave up to
Street,
Chesterfield,
calling
yep.
at Sheffield, Stockport, Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Oxford Road, Birchwood, Warrington Central, Warrington West, Liverpool South Parkway and Liverpool Lime Street. The next stop will be Sheffield.
So I'll just turn the Wi-Fi off. Wi-Fi off, Transpennine Express. It's because we're leaving in a couple of minutes, so I just want to make sure we're packed up. Yeah, we don't like them tickets. Or these ones. I don't like these tickets. I've had the older ones.
We'll shortly be arriving at Sheffield. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats.
Yeah, so
and
we've got
retain
everything.
your tickets as they may be required
Yep.
if exiting this station. You can change here for services on the Supertram network.
Unfortunately, I've got everything. Wallet and all that, yeah, I've got everything. Pod case. So we just need to get to the railway station and find out if the Peterborough one is on time. This song I like because you drive it in my car. So I'm gonna put. Look at a new mod for the 400 electric on them, see? Yeah. So that's the 1911 service to Manchester Piccadilly, so I've just offered that. So what we are going to do is, our train is the 1937 Peterborough, so we should have 158806 for our service to the 1937 EMR to Peterborough. It should be 158806.
The next train to depart from platform 1A will be the 1914 service.
So we're going to the toilet. So we're just coming out the station for a couple of minutes. So our train's the 1937 Peterborough. If we can get on it, because the train has got two is a single 158806 for Peterborough. So if we can get on the 158. Sometimes when you put one of them on an actual service, you can't, because it's full. So we're not doing too bad at the minute because the train is not for 1937. The 1933 to Lincoln Central has been cancelled due to the train is terminating here due to no crew for the service to Lincoln. So the Cleethorpes train is now arriving on platform 1B, the 1911. Barnetby's 4 coaches, idiot. So we're just going to have a look down the stairs to see where our Peterborough train is. So we've gone down the wrong way, but we're busy shit. I don't care. I don't care. Here we go. Yeah, that song. So let's look at the platform board. So the 1937 is cancelled. 1929 Lockwood is arriving on 3B, terminating here. So the 1937 Peterborough, so that's why it's saying reported as busy, because it's a single 158806 on the. But if we can't get on it, we have got a backup, which is a Meridian on platform 2 for Bedford. That's our backup. But to be fair, I won't catch the Peterborough one if it was 170 because I like a 158. I've near enough had a 170. I've had a couple of 170s all holiday. I've had 2 3 170s. I was just want a 158 back home because I love 158. I love the 158. So yeah, we're just gonna circles. So I have come for the toilet, which is located down here. So I'm gonna unplug my headphones out. Get a couple of seconds, a couple of attempts. So just give me a minute. So I'll put you on the bank card machine, just whilst you can get in the new suit. So I've got tickets, the Peterborough, the Chesterfield train. Just got to put some sunglasses on, and Jesus Christ. Everything should do anyway, so yeah, I apologise with the talk. When I talk sometimes, if I put my headphones on, good man in the piano. That's the toilet done. So we have got a single 158 on the 1937 Peterborough, down to 2 coaches. So the trains what have cancelled is the 1933 for Lincoln Central, which is actually terminating. So our train is doing its alterations to trains. So ours is the incorrect carriages. Obviously it's a 158, 1956 for Bridlington. However, if we can't get on it, we can't get on it because at the end of the day there's no we could do. So normally the 1937 from here would normally go to Norwich. So normally it goes to Norwich. Scary.
Being unavailable. Northern apologises for the inconvenience this may cause you. Passengers forward. Your next fastest direct service is now expected to be the 2023 to Lincoln Central.
That's even scary. So normally
Platform alteration with 1921 cross country service to Edinburgh.
that's scary when that happens. So I believe that train has been cancelled, but terminating its journey here from Lockwood due to no driver, due to lack of drivers. So our arrival is the it's supposed to arrive in on platform 7 at 1933, which obviously does the last service for Peterborough. So normally this goes to Norwich, but once before the service used to divide at Nottingham, then carry on to Norwich with 2 coaches. So I can get on the platform and tell you what I used to happen before the ones that took over Norwich at night. So once before you had, so the 16 in the day, the 14:51 from Liverpool Line Street to Norwich, and the 14:51 was one of the services that had unscheduled stops, not normal stops. So like Dromfield, then Bingham, Azlockton. So it started its journey at Liverpool Line Street, Liverpool South Parkway, Widnes, Warrington Central, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly, Stockport, Hazel Grove, Sheffield, Dromfield, Chesterfield, Alfreton, Nottingham, Bingham, Azlockton, Grantham, Peterborough, March, Ely, Thetford and Norwich. With the train dividing at Nottingham, before carrying on to Bingham, Azlockton, Grantham, Peterborough, March, Ely, Thetford and Norwich. The 15:51 used to be a service, well, same number of stops but different destinations. The service used to stop at Liverpool South Parkway. It used to be the Liverpool South Parkway, Widnes, Warrington Central, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly. The 1820 from Lockwood, which should be the 1933 for Lincoln Central, is now arriving on platform 1A. Service cancelled due to a member of train crew being unavailable for this service. That was a service from Lockwood, which should have been the 1933 for Lincoln. So that before the 15. So, yes, that service used to operate for Norwich and works up the 15:51. So, it do Liverpool South Parkway, Widnes, Warrington Central, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly, Stockport, Dorwin Totley, Sheffield, Dromfield, Chesterfield, Alfreton and Nottingham. The carriages, while facing towards the front at Nottingham, carry on to Norwich, and the carriages at the back carry on to Worksop. And the service just Grantham, Peterborough, Ely, Thetford and Norwich. That used to go all the way down with 2 coaches. The service is the last one at night, same number of stops but different rolling stock, because it used to be operated by 2 158s on the last one for Norwich.
Leeds Express.
Passengers for Worksop, your next fastest direct service is now expected to be
So that's again the cancelled service. The 1917 Leeds now arrived on Friday. And then on a Sunday, your 1351 used to go to Norwich, then finish and store at night at Norwich. And the 1451, what went down to Norwich, come back in service to Nottingham. With the 1551 from Liverpool Line Street, so we're talking Sundays, Liverpool Line Street to Norwich, used to go all the way down to Norwich with 4 coaches. The train didn't detach or out to Nottingham. However, the last one for Norwich were the 1751 from Liverpool Lime Street to Norwich used to go to Nottingham, then detach at Nottingham with the rear 2 coaches going into the wash for the sidings. Used to go for sidings, used to, well, terminated, then go for the wash. Yeah. So although the 1933 for Lincoln's cancelled, our train, the 1937 for Peterborough, is now delayed due to the train not having the correct number of coaches and having a single 158 operating on the service. So we are going to have a look what's going on for us. The last Peterborough. Just checking who was message. Betty. I'll click Betty. I'll assume Betty. I'll be doing Betty. I'll be sumo wrestling it in a bit. There goes the 1921 Edinburgh service. The 1933 for Lincoln Central is waiting on outside to terminate on platform. Terminate on platform 1 to go back to the depot because of the no train crew for the service. Oh, platform 3B. So it will announce the platform 3B is cancelled on platform 3B, but instead terminate on platform 1 to avoid problems. Well, normally when the train comes in there is problems because people don't like. So our 1937 Peterborough is slightly delayed due to the train only having 2 coaches. To be fair, it's not that bad on a Sunday. It's in the weekday if you have a single 158 operate. It's not. You get away with it in the week as long as there's plenty of services for people to get on, like Trans-Pennine Express. You can sometimes get away with a single 158. Should be able to get away with a single 158 or even a 170 if there's no slot available. So the 1942 for Liverpool Lime Street is on platform. Basically. The 1917 for Leeds via Barnes is now at platform 5. The 1937 for Peterborough is delayed due to the train having a single 158. Containing a single 158. Unfortunately, it doesn't help putting a single 158 on services like that. Obviously, it's not a problem when you get it's nothing because it would divide. So we're just waiting for the 1938 Peterborough. just waiting for the 1937 Peterborough. Service delayed due to having a single 158. Train won't leave on time. Waiting for the platform to announce the train. So if it divides, then it would divide at Nottingham anyway. So. So normally the train would divide at Nottingham anyway, even if it were 4 coaches. We'll just have a single 158. So the next train to arrive is the it's supposed to be the 1933 for Lincoln Central, but service is cancelled due to no train crew. Due to no availability of train crew. So the 19th. So that's the announcement for the 1933 for Lincoln. Service unable to run due to members of train crew. Service has just arrived on platform 4. So that'd be probably the Penistone service. But the next train what arrives in is cancelled.
1937 East Midlands Railway service to Peterborough, Croydon, Chesterfield, Alfreton, Langley Mill, Nottingham, Grantham and Peterborough. This train is full of 2 coaches. Please note, this train is reported as very busy.
Well, might refuse it then if it's too full, refusing it. Couldn't be shit. Well, I want 158, but I'm just saying if it's too full, then we're going to have to refuse it. So that's the 1937 for Lincoln 33 for Lincoln Central, which has just arrived onto platform 1. That's the service, what has just now arrived onto platform 1. Reason behind it, no train on the service is terminating over there to avoid conduct over there. Any customers travelling on this service, this train is cancelled to Lincoln. Passengers for Lincoln, please catch the 2023 service to Lincoln. So we have got a 158 for the Peterborough. So the service is now arriving onto platform 1 due to the service being cancelled due to no train crew for the 1937, the 1933 Lincoln. So it's a bit breezy around here, which is good. So it's a bit cold around here, so it's good. A bit cold now, I should have bought a jacket. So we're just waiting on our 1937 Peterborough 158806. Service delayed due to the train only having 2 coaches. So if it's full, it's full. I can't do it. I can't. Well, I will be complaining about the air conditioning on 158785, and some of the 158s don't have aircon. So that's the only thing I want to kick off about at the minute. It's just some of the trains. So on Friday, obviously, remember, he had 158785, no lack of aircon. And unfortunately, it was the worst journey I have had on East Midlands Railway this year. One of the worst journey I've had with EML, because Let's say so the usual way, but they didn't due to the cricket match. The solution could be is that they could have had at least an extra 2 coaches to the train. So why not with a 6-car 158 with 2 coaches locked out.
Platform 4A will be the 1939 Northern service to Penistone, Cornwall, Meadowhall, Chapeltown, Elsica, Wombwell, Barnsley, Dogworth, Silkstone Common and Penistone. This train is full of 2 coaches. Platform 4A for the 1939 Northern service to Penistone.
I don't like them receipts, them tickets.
Platform 7 for the 1937 East Midlands Railway
Service to Peterborough.
Chesterfield, Alfreton, Langley Mill, Nottingham, Grantham and Peterborough. This train is full of 2 coaches. Please note, this train is reported as very busy.
Normally it would divide at Nottingham anyway, down to 2. It would normally go down to 2 coaches because it normally divides at Nottingham anyway, so I don't know what the kick-off is. There's 158806 on the last service to Peterborough. What would normally be the last service to Norwich. Obviously trains aren't going to Norwich. 158806, which is got a decent luckily this one has got a decent engine, so well, it's not as good as 158866, but this and 866 are right nice too. This might be one of the best EMR 158s in the in the EMT, old EMT live. I want to get a photo 806.
Booking is not permitted at this station. This includes easy
158806 to Peterborough. Last service to Peterborough. Well, normally be the last service to Norwich. So let's get on this 158. I'll get the 56. So we've got 158806 for Peterborough. Well, as far as Chesterfield, but Peterborough service. We'll go down here so we can get the engine of the 158. So obviously it does look very full, but at least some people are getting off now anyway. The windows are open, aircon's on. The windows are open on the 158 due to lack of aircon. Big move to EMR for the aircon on the trains. Obviously the other day weren't that very nice with no aircon, so at least this has got it as well today. 158806. We're going to see how lovely 158806 actually is, because I want it to be better, as good as 866, but 866 sounds even better in the new colours. So there's carriage in 158. My favourite trains to ride on there is the 158s, because I don't like the 170s. So we'll jump on 158806. Last service to Peterborough. So we'll... So 8. So this is how I just close the door on the 158. Yeah. Yeah. So when it chimes open again, it means the guard door is open, needs to stay open. So here's 158806 on the last service Peterborough. Not as good as 158866 anyway, so it's nice and cool in here, a bit warm still, but windows are open on. At least it's got good flash on this 158. I do like the 158s compared to 170s because at least with these 158s they're great noise. So yeah, this one's yet to be refurbished. It will be refurbished in the nearby future. A couple of these refurbished. So we've got 158. So the list of the 158 trains which are now refurbished, you've got 158847, 158866, 158783 and 158785 refurbished. 158799, 158777 and Gay 158773, which is Gay anyway, which is the Gauge train. All refurbished inside but left outside. 158799 and 158777 still in the EMT livery. However, 158773 is in the Gay Pride livery. Is in the new EMR, well, near new EMR white and purple but Gay. So it's basically Gay. So if refurbishing it is Gay, yeah, don't like it. I'll try and always avoid that one. I don't like the Pride. That's the reason I don't like 1588773 because Gay. So that's the Gay train anyway. So there's about 2 Gay trains. You've got 158773. Which used to be Nottingham East Croft Depot. Then got, so basically it was in EMT colours, then named Nottingham East Croft Depot for the opening Nottingham East Croft Depot. Repainted, lost its name and got painted into the EMR blue and white, purple and white. Basically then after I was turned into a Gay Pride train, and now that's been refurbished inside, so it's the Gay Pride train's been refurbished. All the 170s us are now have been have started to be refurbished, but all now purple, waiting to be refurbished. This one is currently waiting to be refurbished, which are on 158806 to enhance your Wales experience. These trains are being refurbished thanks for your patience. So basically EMR are refurbishing all the 158s. So there's quite a few of them still in the there's quite a lot on them at the minute. What have not even been refurbished. So there's about 26 158. So 19 of these have got to be refurbished inside, and 22 of those have got to be painted into the new EMR livery. So basically, all full refurbishments. As of 2026, you've still got this door is useless. So as of 2026, East Midlands Railway has still got a fleet of 158s, which is in the original East Midlands Trains colours, So basically the original blue, red seats with blue carpet, and East Midlands Trains livery with EMR logos. So it's still painted into the East Midlands Trains livery. So basically the East Midlands Trains livery is basically now the EMR new livery of the 158. So it's still got East Midlands Trains stickers on. East Midlands Trains used to have a fleet of 153s, 156s, reduced operator services to Newark and all that. However, new LNER, London North Eastern Railway, has now took over the most of the Newark services. So East Midlands Railway are now doing less services to Newark Northgate than before. Since the LNER has took over these services between Lincoln Central and London King's Cross, they're now very limited on the Newark. So I'm just going to fix this door while I'm trying it. Just try and get this door. So I'm just checking the door. I'll leave it open in case. Well, so yeah, so it keeps. Just do it a couple of times to make sure it works. Just trying to fix the door. So on this door, on this one, it's a bit dodgy. So you have to press, yeah, press again. That's it. So if you are catching the 158806 up to now, so all you've got to do on 158806 is, if you don't, this is what happens. Yeah. So always press twice. Yeah. So even if you press it twice in one go, it won't do it. So one more. Yeah. Then it shuts back. So always wait to there and then press it twice. It's a bit dodgy on this train. So this is the toilet, 158806. So we're going to show you what the toilet is like. So this is your flush. This is your emergency, and also this is like the coat hanger. So if you basically want a let's say you're breastfeeding, well, not supposed to breastfeeding, or trying to change the baby. So you got baby change. So baby change. So change the baby's nappy. We're going to try and work it on this train. So baby change. So you just change the. Yeah. Sink. Try vice versa. So on this one, yep, we have to do it twice, 3 times. Try that again. Once, twice, yeah. So we'll keep that open. Just to make sure the, well, it's just so the passengers can still use the toilet, but only have to lock and press it twice to open, or 3 times. 3 times in there, twice out here. So we're near Chesterfield, so we are going to end the video at Chesterfield because can't film in the taxis. Not allowed to film in the taxis without permission. And also I need to count up how much money I've got for a taxi, because I need to work out the maths to calculate the calculation got to calculate the pennies of a taxi to a point for and work out the cost of the taxi. So we're going to do some maths and divisional when we get to Chesterfield. We calculate the calculations, and the pennies we've got in cash for a taxi back to my house. So we're going to do that at the train station at Chesterfield. Do some maths. We'll do that maths, so we'll stay at 8 o'clock, gone 8 o'clock, so we can do some maths calculation. Start to calculate, the calculation starts calculating in my head. my forehead basically. The calculation for calculate started to calculate in my damn head. Please control my damn head, I can't dance. This is a funny house. I can't sing at all. We've got some editing, I've got loads of stuff to do now. I've got bus miles to upload, so I'll do bus miles for Wednesday, so I did a peak sightseeing duty on Wednesday. A Thursday, fucking about and trying to get lost in the depot. And a Friday, Friday's going to be, we're not even set 5 minutes, so Nottingham, then to Grimsby. Friday will be easy, Saturday will be a bit easy, today's easy. So I know what I'm actually logging on the bus types, it's just the actual train codes. So we have 15878, I forgot the train we had earlier. 158785. So the calculator, the calculation, the calculation of the calculator. So we're going to calculate the pennies. We get to Chesterfield, we are going to call a friend for a meal now. No, we're not. I don't have friends. I do not have friends at all. So the next station is Chesterfield. This is the 19th. This is the East Midlands Railway service to Peterborough, boarding at Chesterfield, Alfreton, Langleyville, Nottingham, Bamford and Peterborough. This train will divide at Nottingham. Please ensure you are travelling in the front 2 coaches for Bamford and Peterborough. Please ensure you are travelling in the correct part of the train. The rear 2 coaches will detach at Peterborough. So that's a very limited service. So starting at 0456, going to East Midlands Parkway, Loughborough, then all the way to Moulton Mowbray, Oakham, Stamford, Peterborough happens twice a day in the morning. So it's underground from the 0456 from Nottingham and the 0607 from Nottingham Meridian. They're soon to be going off the East Midlands Railway. Well, one might be staying actually because of that crash. One might have to stay. So we're going to start the calculations. We're going to go up to the platform, do a calculator. You Google my calculator. Can you Google my calculator? Don't like that song again. So we're going to go for any permitted service. So what we are going to do is get off, close the door behind us because I am a silly bitch. Go on, sir. Door's a bit stiff on this. It's not. But it's not now because it's locked. Close the door. So the last service to Peterborough is here, 158806. Door decided to open itself back up. It's ghost that 806. It's some bonkers. It's a bit weird about 158806. One 158806 on the very last Peterborough for Norwich. Service for Peterborough and Norwich. Peterborough for Norwich. Last service. Like we said, normally the train goes to Nottingham, divides at Nottingham. The front 2 coaches will carry on to Peterborough. Well, used to before. The last train used to go to Nottingham, divide at Nottingham. The 158. So, There's an idiot we're costing what before trying to cost me £10 just to get me to my house, which don't actually use the meter. So what we are going to do, going to calculate how much I've got. So I'm hoping I've got a decent wage. So I've got half of £5. We have got £7.20, £7.50, £7.70, £8.70, £8.80. So he needs to go, because I'm not paying £10, it's about £9. So what we are going to do is book a Visa taxi. So if you've got mobile phone, which I have, so all I'll do is go onto the Visa website. So basically, like, it's a taxi operator. It'll cost a fortune, about £10 at the front. The grey caddy.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 will be the 1956 Northern service to Leeds via Barnsley.
So my taxi is going to cost £5.30. So it's cash.
And Leeds. This train is for 2 coaches.
So all we're going to do is cash these pennies back in. So anyway, thanks for watching. We're not going to be able to film in the cab home, but these videos are going to be coming out on Monday. It will be overnight, Sunday night. You all should have them on YouTube, but yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like and comment, and I'll see you when I get back to you. If you've got any questions or comment, just comment. I'll comment down below. What was your favourite video whilst I was at Cleethorpes that weekend? Yeah, my phone's here, that's what I'm looking for, my phone. So anyway, thanks for watching, subscribe, like and comment, and yeah, I'll hopefully get back to you quick as soon as I can if you've got any comments or questions. Yeah. So we're gonna like and finish the video with a good farewell, and yeah, see you later. Thanks for watching on the journey back to Chesterfield from Cleethorpes. Subscribe, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get back to you as soon as I can. I apologise for no video on Saturday because I just wanted the Saturday just to freedom and explore without camera and do stuff for family. So this I filmed something whilst, yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching, subscribe, and we'll see you all in a future video when my cab arrives. When my car arrives. My car, it's my cab. It's the taxi. Should have got Toyota Purus. What double? A 150's just now arrived. That's marvellous. A 150 on a Leeds service. That is even marvellous. A class 150 on a circuit on the Northern using a 150. That is marvellous on Northern using one of them. That bad, you can't get passenger. They're that bad. If you get one of them 150s, you're not going to survive, like, because it gets very, very packed. So that's the only good thing about the 150s, because you can't get on them sometimes because they're full. They cause service disruption. Well, they cause you to get left behind. Let's make a crowd. Wait for my car. carriage. I'm not princess. I'm not that princess, whatever you call it. Waits for their carriage. Well, not Leland Powell from Oshitaki Mushrooms, where Leanna Powell says Snow White waits for their carriage. Oh, Skitanki Mushrooms, yeah. Not like Leland Powell. So not like Leland Powell. Tries and waits for his carriage. Waiting for a phone call from the taxi. Where the fuck is my taxi? Where's my taxi? So let's gonna have a look, because it's been a couple of minutes. Bleeder. So let's have a look where the actual taxi is, because it's been nearly 5 minutes since I had the last look. The driver does not want to drive. The driver cannot be asked for you. Well, that's just about right. 150 going to Leeds. Good luck, mate. So when it gets to 35 minutes of the video, I will go, because... So we've got a white Toyota Prius, I like, and it's about 3 minutes away. We're ready in here for the Bedford service. The London service does open tomorrow, which is Monday the 29th. People are stupid down there, because end of the day, 778 is now operated by a Stagecoach in East Midlands Workshop Depot on a Sunday. But what, Hutong E10 54 service 54, no 73080 E12 on service 54 for Clay Cross. The 8 o'clock service for Clay Cross 73080 YC74 and ZE on the 8 o'clock 54 to Clay Cross departure. So you don't see many double deckers now on the 91s, so which is the Chesterfield to Yewtree, because they are supposed to be banned now from service 91 between Chesterfield and Yewtree due to the low tree. The low tree near Yewtree shops, well, not many people might not know about it, is causing problems with the double deckers on the service 91. There's the reason why you don't get double deckers now often on the 91s unless they allocate it. The person who had allocated for double decker, for it to be double decker, is a complete bonehead. Unfortunately, I didn't mind having a double decker, well, riding double deckers on 91s. Sometimes I don't like double deckers on 91s. So it's just a sad reality that 91, something I don't like doing. Don't mind the service is a good route though, but it's just I don't like single deck buses. So thanks for watching, subscribe, like and comment, and we'll see you all later. Cheerio.